A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, the Trump administration is embroiled in a legal battle over a 90-day freeze on foreign aid that has left numerous U.S. government bills unpaid. Despite a court order demanding the release of these funds, the administration has indicated it cannot meet the impending deadline set for Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. This legal confrontation has raised significant concerns as nonprofits, businesses, and contractors dependent on this aid face an uncertain future. The conflict began when U.S. District Judge Amir Ali in Washington, D.C., ruled that the Trump administration had failed to comply with a previous order to distribute frozen foreign aid funds. However, in a late-night move on Tuesday, the administration's lawyers filed an appeal against Judge Ali's ruling, seeking to pause the deadline while legal proceedings unfold. The administration's appeal included a statement from Pete Marocco, a Trump ally and deputy director for the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, who testified that it could take multiple weeks to disperse the estimated $2 billion in payments. Marocco attributed the delays to new procedures introduced during the Trump administration, aimed at aligning payments with its foreign policy priorities. Yet, Judge Ali dismissed this rationale, stating it did not justify withholding payment on contracts. The freeze on foreign aid was initially announced by Trump upon taking office for a second term on January 20th, as part of a review of assistance programs to ensure they aligned with U.S. foreign policy. The situation has escalated further as Trump has moved to shut down USAID, accusing it of corruption and mismanagement without evidence. This week, approximately 1,600 USAID employees were terminated, with the remaining staff placed on leave. In a shocking development, USAID employees were informed they had just 15 minutes to clear their offices, leaving many in disbelief and confusion. The cessation of foreign aid has put immense pressure on nonprofits and businesses that rely on these funds. With no clear timeline for payment from the government, many organizations are now facing the grim prospect of closure. Lawyer Allison Zeev, representing the AIDS Vaccine Advocacy Coalition and the Journalism Development Network, two plaintiffs in the lawsuit, expressed her outrage at the government's actions, stating, "The lengths that the government is willing to go to flout a court order, all for the goal of ending life-saving humanitarian assistance, is staggering." During a hearing leading up to the deadline, Judge Ali pressed the Trump administration's lawyers for clarity on whether any steps have been taken to comply with his initial court order. The evasive responses from the administration's legal team raised further concerns about their commitment to following judicial directives. Critics fear that the latest appeal may be a tactic to ignore the deadline altogether, potentially leaving countless aid-dependent organizations in dire straits. The ramifications of this funding freeze are profound. Historically, USAID has distributed approximately $60 billion in aid annually, playing a crucial role in humanitarian efforts worldwide. The disruption of these funds not only impacts the organizations directly involved, but also the vulnerable populations they serve across the globe. As the legal battle continues, the clock is ticking for the Trump administration. The Supreme Court has temporarily blocked Judge Ali's order, allowing the administration more time to respond to the mounting pressure. Chief Justice John Roberts stated that the order will remain on hold until the High Court has a chance to review the situation more thoroughly. The backdrop of this legal confrontation is a broader narrative of the Trump administration's approach to foreign aid and international relations. By targeting what he deems wasteful programs, Trump is reshaping the landscape of U.S. foreign assistance. But at what cost? The immediate fallout from this freeze raises critical questions about the future of humanitarian aid and the U.S. government's role in global support initiatives. In conclusion, the ongoing legal battle over the foreign aid freeze highlights the tensions between the Trump administration's policy goals and the critical needs of nonprofits and businesses that rely on these funds. As the situation develops, stakeholders are left anxiously awaiting a resolution that could determine the fate of countless organizations and the vulnerable populations they serve. The outcome of this case will not only impact U.S. foreign aid but also set a precedent for how future administrations handle similar challenges. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.